As a wedding photographer, I've seen so many brides run late on their wedding day. One bride that I'm going to talk to you about, she was an hour late to her own wedding. What I've noticed is certain things happen during the wedding preparation time that everybody panics. The bride, the bridesmaid, everybody around her panics if something happens on the wedding day. So in this video, I'm going to break down the 5 things that I've seen that always happen so that you don't have these problems on your wedding day, because one of these things are bound to happen during the wedding preparation time. It does not fail. It always happens. So yeah, let's dive into it. So the bride that was an hour late on her wedding day, she did not have a sewing kit. And a small problem like her button pop on her dress. And if she didn't have that button sewed together, her dress didn't stay up. So first, we were 20 minutes away from the nearest store. So the bridesmaid had to drive to the store, 20 minutes away, drive back. That's 40 minutes right there. And they didn't even put the button on yet. So that was another 20 minutes. Then they had to drive to the venue. So yeah, not having something small as a sewing kit on your wedding day is crucial if something happens, especially to the bride dress. The bridesmaid's dress, y'all can kind of like, figure it out. But the bride's dress, you need a sewing kit if something happens, because she is the light of the attention and everything has to be perfect. The second mistakes that cause brides to be late on their wedding day is they book a hotel room instead of an Airbnb. A hotel room has no room. It has one bathroom, and you have a lot of ladies that is in your bridal party. And there's also going to be people that show up, like your mom, your aunts. Other people are going to show up while you're getting ready. Some people are impatient and they can't wait to see you before the wedding ceremony. So they're going to show up there. Also, you have to think about the luggage that you have, the big dress that you have. That is going to be a lot right there. And then on top of that, the makeup artist has to bring her stuff and the photographer has to bring his stuff. But yeah, you have to make sure that everybody has enough space in that room, because a hotel room does not have enough space. And when the bride is getting ready, she needs some calm down space, because if everything is running crazy around you and you're trying to concentrate because it's your big day, yeah, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. So what I've seen, that brides that have an Airbnb, they have their own personal space and they have their own personal bathroom. That way, if everything's going crazy around them, they'll go into their space and let the ladies figure things out around her. So also the other ladies that you have, say for instance, you have 9 ladies in your bridal party and you have 3 extra rooms, 3 of them could share a room as well as the bathroom. And also, being that you're in an Airbnb, you have more space to put more things. So when the photographer is ready to capture the photos, you don't have to be clearing out different spaces, because that's what happens in a room. When I'm shooting, we have to clear out spaces and we don't really have a place to put everything because the room is so small. The third mistake that causes brides to be late on their wedding day is trying to do everything. Some brides I see that are a little bossy. They don't give different tasks to the other ladies around them. On your wedding day, you do not want to be bossy. You want to make sure that you give different tasks to your girls. Say for instance, when you're waking up in the morning, have someone to drive you to the wedding venue or wherever you're getting ready at. Have someone bring you some breakfast. Have someone handing the stuff to the photographer when the photographer comes. Have different people doing tasks for you. And also make sure that you have one of the ladies make a playlist for you so that you could calm down with the music that you like on your wedding day. Just giving everybody a small task so everything could come together and you're not doing everything and everybody around you is supporting you on your wedding day, so that you can have a great wedding day experience without stressing yourself and doing everything. So yeah, Don't be bossy on your wedding day. Relax and let everybody around you handle all that. The fourth mistake that causes brides to be late on a wedding day is everybody getting dressed at the same time. The bridesmaids should not be getting dressed the same time that the bride is getting dressed. The bridesmaids needs to get dressed maybe 30 to 45 minutes before the bride gets dressed. Because if you're getting dressed and the bridesmaids getting dressed at the same time, who is going to help you get dressed? Because once you get that big dress on, you're going to need help with putting your shoes on. You're going to need help with putting the back of your dress up. You're right, the button your back of your dress up. You're going to need help with other small things in that time frame. But if everybody is getting dressed at the same time, you don't have no help. And everybody rushing and getting dressed at the same time is just too much going on. That is also going to cause you to panic and get nervous about the whole situation. But if you have multiple ladies helping you, everybody having that small thing to do around you to make sure that you have a great experience and make sure that your nerves is calm so that you could go to your wedding with less stress, this is what's going to help you also be on time and relax, ready to, not saying relax, but you're going to be nervous regardless. But yeah, this is going to make sure that you be on time and ready to get married on your wedding day. The last mistake I see brides make on their wedding day is not scheduling enough time to take photos. And also the small TikToks. And also if you have a wedding videographer, make sure to take time, put that time in your schedule on your wedding day. Me personally, I arrive an hour before the bride gets her makeup done. And then within that time frame, because it takes the bride to get her makeup done by the hour. So I arrive and get the stuff from the matron of honor. That'll be the wedding shoes, rings, garter, invitation, all the small things that I'm going to take photos of, the details of her wedding day. I'm going to take that during that time while she's getting her makeup done. And then after that, I will be taking robe shots after she gets her makeup done and I've gotten a photo of her makeup complete. And after the robe shots, I step out of the room and let the bride get the dress up. And then I come back into the room and capture the photos of the people that is helping her get dressed in that time frame, whether it be helping her get the shoes on, finish buttoning up the back of the dress, or even she putting her jewelry on. Those are the photos I'm going to capture then. And then after that, I could capture the photos of maybe a small little group shot of the bridesmaids and maybe a shot of the bride with each single lady. So yeah, within that time frame, we'll be getting the photos. And if they wanted to do like TikToks and things like that, yeah, you want to make sure that you give yourself at least an hour before the wedding to take those different photos, TikToks, videos, whatever you need, because you got to think about it. Those things take time. So if you try to rush through the process with everything else you have going on, you don't have time for the things that are going to record your memories. So yeah, these are the 5 things that I've seen that brides, if they knew these things before their wedding day, they could plan better and have a better experience and be on time on their wedding day. So yeah, that's all I got for this video. In the meantime, check out this video and don't forget to subscribe for the next video because yeah, I'm going to be dropping videos every week, keeping you in the loop to make sure that you have a great wedding day experience. So yeah, that's all I got for this video. I'm out. Cheers.